Today in this video, I'm going to share my opinion on the reasons for poor performances in ODI cricket by Nepal Cricket Team. First of all, let's look at the stats. Nepal has crossed 250 runs in ODI just 4 times in 26 ODIs, and surprisingly, they have lost 2 out of those 4 ODI matches. But the stats that really baffles me is Nepal has crossed 200 runs in ODI just 11 times in 26 ODI matches. With this ratio, Nepal scores 200 plus score in over 2 matches. How can a ODI team of this stature be this inconsistent and very poor at batting? Currently, the major trend of Nepal has been to get bowled out under 200 and fail to chase anything over 200. So, major reason why Nepal cricket team is struggling in ODI cricket is due to the lack of domestic structure in Nepal cricket. There are only a handful of cricket matches at domestic level and close to none in 50 over format. Until and unless Nepal cricket sets up domestic structure with a pool of only 15 to 16 players, it's very tough to retain ODI status, and let's forget about being the powerhouse of associated cricket. Okay, let's take an example. Gyanendra Malla, the former captain of Nepal, he has had lean patch and rightly gets dropped. But he is still the top 3 batsmen of Nepal, so the best batsman gets dropped, and the players for next matches are selected from the matches that are held at international level, which means there is no any games for players to get the form and rhythm back in domestic level to prove oneself, and they selected that they still belong to that level. Even the stature of Gyanendra Malla finds it off. Then what will be the case of young generation, the youngster who are trying to break into the scene in Nepal cricket? So Can really has to work on the domestic structure to bring new players and also keep the current players in form and in rhythm. And second reason, in my opinion, is the too many experimentation of players. Nepal has been experimenting too many players. In the recent past, I can remember Vivek Yadav, Gulshan Jha, Lokesh Bom, Subhash Kakurel, Pradeep Airi, Bhim Sarki, Anil Shah, Sunil Damala, etc. They came and went. Some failed to perform and some failed to get the opportunities that they deserved. I think players should be made to work hard to get the national cap for Nepal. Make them perform consistently to deserve the national cap. It really adds the pride and the prize to the national cap, which makes player work extra hard, motivate themselves and perform consistently to earn the national cap. When they deserve it and they earn it, give them an extended run with their places assured, rather than making them play for a few games with their spot on the line. A third reason is the rise of other associated nations. The rise of other associate nations like Oman, Namibia, UAE and USA has been huge, but it is largely down to the addition of immigrant players. For a country like Nepal and Papua New Guinea to produce a homegrown talents that matches the level of skill of immigrant players who have previously been exposed to high level cricket takes time, so they need to improve their domestic structure and believe in the process. Fourth reason is the lack of match practice and exposure, and again it comes down to the domestic structure. Higher the number of 50 overs game, the better the players get used to it. Players learn to build their inning better, learns to bowl in different conditions, different situations better, improve their stamina, and ultimately the new raw talents start to emerge. But currently it is just an afterthought in Nepal cricket. Fifth reason is the team combination. You need a team with mixture of youth and experience. Currently, the team seems to focus solely on youth. Yes, it looks great by the future perspective, but you need some experienced player so that they can pat the youngster on the back and teach them how it's done. And that's all. These are my opinions and might differ from yours. So let me know your views on the comments below and see you next time.